Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading for April 2024. Pisces, starting the month with the World card. So really this is basically telling us that for April you have the world at your feet. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but it's pretty damn close and I really like it. So I would say Pisces, for April, get ready to go and conquer the world, because it's really good. The Death card is in here too, which means you are going to have a rebirth, a new you coming to the surface, and also the Fool card. So you might be taking some chances this month and taking leaps of faith and trying some new and different things. And I really like that for you too. When it comes to money and finances, I want you to take some chances. It could be stock or shares, it could be housing, investing, it could be just anything to do with your money where you're investing your money to try and build up your nest egg. I think you have been waiting long enough and it's time for you to take action. I hope you know what I mean when I say that, because you're kind of not very flexible here when it comes to your finances, and I think if you try and take a few chances, they might actually pay off. It's not something that you're just going to do without doing your research. It's something you've been looking at for quite a while. So if it's something you've been thinking about for some time, now is probably the time, or the first week of April is probably the time for you to put your money where your mouth is, kind of thing. The middle of April, it just looks like you may have some interesting conversations with friends. There could be some undercurrents. There's a friendship group here where I feel like someone's getting a bit fiery and someone is a bit argumentative. I don't want to spend too much time on it. It's just there, and Pisces, it will upset you because you're quite sensitive to other people's emotions and things, and so you probably will take it on board a little bit, but I don't see that lasting for a terribly long time, and I don't want you to take on board too much because you are going through a lot of change, and this is kind of a distraction that you don't need because you're on a really good path. And then this shit going on with your friends here, I kind of don't really want you to get involved. If you need to, you need to, but you know, that's up to you. I just don't want you to get sidetracked from the bigger picture because there's undercurrents going on with a friendship group. Now, as I come towards the last half of April, Pisces, I've got all these sort of interesting cards that show peace, new beginnings, feeling at peace and feeling like you've got to where you've got to, like you had this destination in mind and you've got there. But once you get to this destination, Pisces, what are you doing after that? What are you doing after that? I don't think you need to do too much more. I think it might be time for you to just sit there and have a look at what you've done and just be proud of yourself and give yourself a pat on the back. I think there's some travel coming for you as well. Offers around work and money. Again, I've got these friend stuff going on. I just kind of don't want to get involved in that. Please don't. I think you're going to find yourself in a really, really good position by the end of April. My King of Pentacles is the last card here. My King of Pentacles knows what he's doing, knows what he wants, and he's in control of his life and his money, and he's got to where he's got to. Very secure, very stable. You've got yourself into a very secure and stable position by the end of April. And you've done this by yourself. Yeah, it looks like everyone else is off bloody talking about some sort of shit that we don't even really care about. But you've got your eye on the prize. You are trusting your instincts and you are doing really, really well. I mean, I don't know, maybe you do make some investments or put some money down and then everyone gets jealous of your success. Who the hell knows? I don't really care if people get jealous of you. We just got to let that fall off us like water off a duck's back. It's easier said than done, I'm aware, but sometimes we just have to ignore people that do that. If you have some travel plans at the end of April, I'm not quite sure how I feel about it, to be honest. I'm looking at this and I want to say go, but then I want to say, is someone asking too much for the trip, or is something, or you paying more than someone else? I think that's the same thing, but you know what I mean? There's something, I want you to go, but I want you to be aware of what you're putting into the trip and what other people are putting into the trip. I hope that makes sense. Maybe when you listen to this, you'll go, yes, I am doing a trip and this is what's happening. Also, if it's not a trip, it could actually be a movement altogether, like a whole complete move to another destination entirely that will go off pretty smoothly. It will be okay. Don't worry if you are making a big move with your life. I do have the Death card in here, so it could be that. If you're worried about how that's all going to work out financially for you, it'll all come out in your favour. You're going to be just fine. So Pisces, this is a big month for you. I feel like everything you do during April is going to be, like, it's just going to be working out in your favour, and you're going to reap the rewards of any effort that you put in. So keep your eye on the prize, keep moving forward. By the end of April, you're going to find yourself in a really good position when it comes to money and finances and just where you're at with your life. You're going to be quite comfortable and quite happy where you've got yourself to. So thank you so much for listening, Pisces, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.